Yes, people. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. To another stream on R6 Football. But before I had my guest, listen, second stream, second sponsor video. You know what? Let me just add them as well so we can do it together. So, yes, we are sponsored by Proper Things Kitchen. Make sure you guys check them out on Instagram. I did meet the owner of Pro Things yesterday. So, listen,
What guy?
making big food. We're making big things, but listen, this is only the beginning, guys. This is only the beginning. Before you guys say, "Oh, it's the only big movie you guys are gonna make," this is only the beginning, guys. Because there's more big things to come. But listen, we are sponsored by them. Go check them out. If you're based in East London, go check them out. But do follow them on Instagram. Do everything. But yes, Drummer Hardeep, how you doing, Hardeep?
Well, Urs, I'm actually very well, thank you. Just glad that United are back, even though we were in pre-season in December. We lost 4-2 to Cadets relegation seconds. And overall, in terms of World Cup, it's all been good.
100%. Obviously, Hardeep, you're going to give your mini thoughts. Obviously, the new sponsorship, you're going to give your mini thoughts on that.
Do you know what? First and foremost, Proper Things Kitchen. What a great company they are. I mean, Raj, big up to him. The sponsorship will definitely have a huge impact on us and his commerciality as well. We're here to take part, and we're also here to take over.
100%. That's Hardeep's favorite line. You know, if you guys check his Instagram story, that's his favorite line. And you know what? It's facts. It's just facts, man. We're just here to take over, here to become one of the big content. But listen, here's what it is. Obviously, let's go through the comments because there are so many comments.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, myself or in the comments?
Yeah, about yourself. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, obviously. England are doing good. Man United are back. Well, especially, let's just know that game, but listen, we are back. It's only pre-season, lads. United fans, just calm down. Stop saying Ten Hag out. Just in general, like, not you, Hardy, but I'm just in general, stop saying Ten Hag out. Obviously, back the manager, but listen, Ronaldo is escucha. He's gone. So, yeah, man, listen, it's good, but obviously, Hardy, I can't actually. We have to remember 3 weeks' time transfer window opens. Like, listen, United have to wake up when the window opens. But listen, I'm doing good. Hardeep, are you doing good?
Look forward to the World Cup as well. Look forward to the World Cup, and overall, I'm actually really good.
That's good to hear. Let's go through the comments. Adam said, obviously, I think he's regarding to England. No, England cannot win it. Well, there's only one reason why, and that's the manager. So we'll talk about that when we get involved in that. JBT, big up yourself. He says, as much as I predict France to win, England and the historical bad luck in penalties comes to an end when they beat France 2-2. When they beat France. Okay. Interesting. Big up Scott onto the ball, England. Hopefully we do something. Bobby, big up yourself, mate. Obviously, one of your players' son is crying right now because South Korea are. But listen, here's what it is. Big up, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. Hashim, good to see you, man. Big up yourself. Ryan, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. Obviously, big up. Obviously,
big up, mate.
Video today. I did watch that, so big up yourself. Luca, man, big up yourself. I'm all good, Luca, man. I'm all good. Thanks for asking. I'm all good. Make sure you guys do subscribe to his channel. But yeah, man. Obviously, Bobby says, big up, boys. Big up yourself, man. Bobby, I will send you the link if you're available, actually, in fact, so because I haven't heard you in a while. But listen, Hardeep, man. First things first, is it coming on? Obviously, we beat Senegal 3-0, but let's just take a game by game, shall we, in Hardeep?
Yeah, I mean, even though we beat Senegal by 3-0, we cannot overhype this performance. It was a professional performance from a national team in our standards, and we should be beaten comfortably. And with regards to the publicity of whether it's come home or not, we've got to take it one game at a time. France is going to be a difficult test for us. If you look at their historical record win in the quarterfinals, it's really, really strong. If we can actually end up beating them in penalties or even in a full-time period, we've certainly got the quality to do so. But if we want to beat them, we've got to outclass the chumps. Think about likes Mbappe, Griezmann, Giroud. Their midfield's actually absolutely excellent. Defensively, with Varane, an injury-free Varane is much more efficient than Maguire. Maguire will definitely cost us, in my opinion. But I could see us getting positive result. However, France, you can't underestimate them. And Mbappe's in the form of life.
Talking about Mbappe, listen, I've said it to the last stream that was featured in. For me, I'm not scared of Mbappe, man. Listen, we all remember what Rashford did to him in Paris when he shaked his like. For me, I'm not scared. Who's Mbappe, RD? Mbappe who? Now, but on the real, yeah, Mbappe, he's doing good, man. He's doing it in the World Cup. But the good thing is, we do have Kyle Walker, and I don't know, man, because Kyle Walker for me, obviously, I think I forgot who said it, but one of the Talksport people. And listen, I know everyone about Talksport. I think Talk is shit, but listen, it is what it is. But I heard one
Talk
of them
shit.
say talk shit.
That's
Talk
been bad for
shit.
us.
One of them. Yeah, even Hardy's probably better than all the pundits that they have. But listen, one of them said that obviously with Kyle Walker's pace, they think that they can stop it. But one of the other ones said that obviously in the Senegal game, like on the wingers, like I think it was Ismail said that he ran past Kyle Walker like nothing. So Kyle Walker has to be on his A game because for me, you can't just mess about him. You're versing Kylian Mbappe, you're versing Giroud. For me, it's the centre back that I have to cope with Giroud, man. For me, Giroud at his age, unbelievable, man. What he's doing right now for France, and
What player?
for me, but the fact is the way that he's doing it right now, especially when Benzema's injured. He knows that he has to score the goals for Benzema because he's injured, and he's doing it right now. So listen, Giroud, man, what a player, man. Listen, people called him. They called him off. They said, "Oh, he's finished," but nah, man, Giroud, he's still there, man. He's still there. Like, so for me, it's going to be hard for the centre backs. Hardy,
I think with Giroud as well. Not only he's actually influential in the final third, he's also influential in the whole play, in the way he holds the ball, like the way he actually intelligently links up the lines, links up the wingers, links up the midfield. He's such an absolutely ex striker, modern striker, and so to get the recognition he deserves, to get 53 or even 52 international goals for France, absolutely great achievement.
100%. Bobby, I have sent you the link via WhatsApp, so make sure you do check that out. Obviously, Ryan says, make sure you guys smash the likes, 100%. Smash the likes. Listen, guys, we want to get 300 subscribers by Christmas. So, listen, it is possible. We only got like 2 weeks and a half left. So, listen, guys, it's possible. Anything is possible. We have big ambitions, unlike Chelsea and Arsenal. So, we do have big ambitions on this trend. So, is what it is. Ryan says Kyle Walker is very quick and pacey, so I think he will be able to cope with Maguire. Sorry, Ruben Mbappe, not Maguire. I was Maguire in my mouth. Bobby says Mbappe is out, isn't he? I heard he isn't.
It's speculation.
Mind games for me. It's mind games, man. He'll be starting, man. It's mind games for France. Ryan says Giroud is incredible. Got to be very careful as he is a goal machine. Our biggest test defensively, 100%, man. He's like it's gonna be our biggest test. Listen. I'm gonna name one midfielder here. How we can laugh, but for me, he's been performing at the World Cup, and I never expected him to perform. But it was close that we signed him. But Rabiot, man, he's been performing for France. But listen, I still don't want him. Keep him away. Stay. I mean, he has said that he's open to a move in June. But listen, stay him away, man. No. But Rabiot has been performing, Hardy. But for me, the midfield battle. Jude Bellingham will hopefully win that midfield battle. But I also heard that Declan Rice is ill. For me, hope that's nothing serious, because he's been solid for us. But hope that's nothing serious. But
also, yeah. I think the thing is, even without Rice, we are so inefficient in the transition phase. We do need a CDM who can sit and shield the back four. Take this for instance. If you look at Casemiro for Brazil, he's been influential for Brazil.
Best CDM in Premier League. How deep say it?
He is. He's best CDM in Premier League.
There we go. We've got the here we go from Hardy, man. We've got the here we go from me, man. For me, I remember those people when we signed him, Hardy. Do you remember as well? Like he said, "Oh, he's coming for the money. He's old. He's this and that." So listen, I want my apologies, man, because Casemiro balling out. Obviously, Anthony. For me, I think the Brazil manager. For me, I think listen, he needs to start Anthony, man. For me, it's just like for me. Obviously, when they beat South Korea, like I don't know, what was it, 6 something? He needs to be coming on. Like, I know they took off the keeper, but he needs to be coming on, man. Anthony, but listen, I think that's just saving him for the Carabao Cup against Burnley. But listen, just get him rested, get him and Casemiro rested. But listen, obviously Brazil, they want to go all the way. So I think
definitely one of the favourites. Definitely one of the favourites to win the tournament.
100%. Liberty says, Bobby, I think Walker isn't 100% neither, and a fully fit Trippier or Trent Alexander would actually be worse for England. 100%, man. 100%. Let's not hope either both of them plays. Ryan says, mind games by the French saying he has got exactly, man. Exactly.
Oh, that's classic.
100%. Flair, big up, boys. Big up to you,
Big up.
Flair. Hope you're doing well, man. Hannah says, wait, what is United ambitious? Listen, Hannah, mate. Shh. Talk to Hardy about that. But no, I still think we're incompetent, man. Hannah, you know me. I have been calling United both incompetent. So, to be fair, with the owners, the ambition is get top four, and that's it. But listen, for me, if I was part of the board, for me, I would say compete and win a trophy. But listen, some United fans, they have low standards. But for me, I have to keep a high end. Yeah.
Also, let's add something. I mean, regarding the ownership situation, regarding Glazers, they're definitely not likely to sell.
Save it for later, Hardy. Save it. And then you got Zishan.
Hint.
Save it when we get to Man United. Lucas says England will beat France, but gotta keep Mbappe quiet. Exactly. Flair, I will send you the link. No problem. No worries. But yeah. Who's Dana White? Dana White is an idiot. Ready me?
Who's that?
President of Ultimate Fighting Championship. I think he's trying to. Yeah. I think he's not what he's talking about. So basically, today there's a man saying, soccer's only for 3-year-olds and stuff like that. So I did see it. So I know what he's talking about. Yes, I know what he's talking about. Ryan says he silenced his doubters that said he couldn't do in the Prem. Fantastic talent. Who's this about again? Don't know. Who's this about? I'm not sure. Ryan, please do let me know because I don't know who you're about there. It's the Brazilian effect. The talents age like wine. Yeah, man. 100%. For now, I'm going to send you the link on Instagram right now. Hang on a minute. Give me a sec.
Oh, Casemiro. Yeah.
Oh, Casemiro. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Give me 1 sec, guys. We do have 8 people. Guys, smash those like button, man. If you haven't already, smash the like button. And don't forget to check out Proper Things Kitchen on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. It's a great sponsorship. And for me, I know people are saying, I think there's going to be a comment saying what happened to ASA Kits. For me, I'm going to keep that disclosed, but basically, things don't go well between us and ASA Kits. But listen, we've moved on now. That's in the past. Like I said, we look to the future now about Ronaldo. We look to the future. That's in the past. We look to the future. So listen, Flair, do check your Instagram. I have sent you the link. Customer and if soccer is for 3-year-olds, then 2 drunks in a bar fight for UFC players, 100%. But yeah, man. Obviously, Hardy, we were going on about England. Do you think we can go all the way? Obviously, with France, do you think we're capable enough to beat them and go all the way?
I think if our players are actually structured enough in the right formation and in the right setup, I think we can. But if you look at France as well, we've got to look at the game skeptically as well. That their quality, without disrespect, is arguably a aggressive tournament. And if we want to beat them, we've got to think about our mentality, our style of play going forward, how we can press in our possession, and we've got to keep hold of the ball as well. Our intensity, our momentum, the way we progress from defence into attack has to be really, really technical. Look at France right now. The way they keep the ball solidly with Rabiot, Tchouaméni, that midfield base is what we need to exploit. If we can actually isolate that area, we can win the game. But Southgate, I think with Southgate, he may even revert to a back 5 though.
Hopefully not, man. For
me, if he does.
Yeah, man. We got 10 people watching, guys. Big up, man. Smash the likes, man. Smash those like buttons. Subscribe.
I've got a question for you. If you were with Southgate, what exactly would you do on Friday? Well, Saturday, sorry. So, what sort of setup would you play? Would you play a back 4, back 5?
4-3-3 RD. Simple as that. 4-3-3. For me, I wouldn't change it at all because listen, we have to keep it consistent. If we're playing good in that formation, we have to keep it. We can't just change it because we've got a good team now. We don't. That's not how club works like that. We have to keep the same formation that we're playing good in. For me, it's the 4-3-3 that we're playing under. So for me, 4-3-3. I think. Do you agree with that, or would you change it?
I agree, but the thing is with our centre back pairing, if you look at Stones and Maguire as well, Maguire, he's still a little bit of liability, even though he's been quite good in the tournament. You can't judge players off international performances. He's been really solid for England, no doubt about it. But last game against Senegal, he was actually exposed in the attacking third against a front line. And if you look at Giroud as well, Giroud's experience, his mentality, his physicality, he could definitely bully the likes of Stones and Maguire. So I'll definitely change that partnership. But Maguire tends to actually be influential in those moments.
Yep, 100%, man, 100%. You are right. Hannah says Giroud, he scores the goals and gets the ladies. He is better than Timo Werner.
Yeah,
and
he is. He is.
Yeah, man, 100%. Why you compare? Hannah, why you comparing Giroud to Werner? Man? That's like comparing. I don't know. That's like comparing Neymar and Daniel James. Like, come on, man, stop comparing them. Bro. But we do have Flair. How you doing, Flair?
Good, thanks you.
Oh, man, all good, babe.
Good, thank you. Good, thank you.
Big up.
Yeah, we're just about England. Your thoughts? Do you think we can do it?
I'm not very confident. We got France, man. France are a big, so very confident. To be honest with you, I don't think Southgate has like the correct tactics and stuff like that to possibly get past such a big team like France. But I think France, they definitely have a big chance of beating us, and I don't think we'll be strong enough holding up against a big attacking side like them. So.
Yeah, we just got a funny comment there. I'm going to bring that up later. But 100%, man, for me, I still don't believe in Southgate. For me, I know people it's the English fans for me that annoy me, man. They just annoy me. But I know they're probably saying their views, but they're saying, oh, let's get Brazil, let's get that. But please just take a game by game. I understand they're singing Sweet Caroline and Southgate are the one. I know you can sing that. I'm not saying you can't sing that, but take game by game. Don't get overcarried because we all know what Southgate is like. But for me, listen, he's doing a good job right now. That's one thing I think. He's doing a good job. But listen, for me, Saturday, 7 p.m. It's going to be scenes. But how did it go on?
And also, let's add something. I mean, according to Matt Law from the Telegraph, he also added that the FA, they're really hopeful that Southgate can stay on after 2023. If he does definitely stay on, we are absolutely unambitious. We do need a better technical manager as well. I'd rather Tuchel as well. Tuchel than Southgate at the moment, or even Pochettino.
Yeah, man, listen, 100%. Pochettino, man, bring that ball. But for me with Southgate, I'm not surprised that FA. I know I was doing this, but I'm not surprised that FA are going to keep Southgate. Like FA and Southgate were like Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They both loved each other. So, listen, for me, for FA to say, oh, if Southgate doesn't win the World Cup and he'll still stay, that shows that the FA board have low standards, in my opinion. But listen,
FA loves Southgate, man. I don't know what.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's probably due to his PR, the amount of
it's the things like says the press conference that gets fans excited, guys say, "Oh, look at what Southgate is in the press conference." Like, it's just the words that he says, and he's waffling all the time. Oh, I pick players on form, Mason on the form. Well, where's Tomori in the squad then? Where's Tomori? For me, I don't understand why he says I pick players on form when you clearly don't.
Ivan Toney as well, man.
Ivan Toney, Dan, but for me, Dan Burns is underrated. I don't care what people say. Dan Burns should.
Do you think Callum Wilson deserved the call up, or do you think Ivan Toney should have got it instead?
I think with the betting thing, that's why Toney didn't get in. I think he did.
Oh, it's cut off.
Yeah, I'm really lagging. I thought it was just me.
Yeah. Hang on. Forrest, you there? There we are.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. Still lagging a little bit.
What's that?
It's the Man United Wi-Fi.
It is. So yeah, Flo, obviously with that statement I was actually referring to, what do you think about it? Do you think the FA would definitely keep him, Southgate?
Look, I think, if he gets us to the final of this World Cup, then maybe I'll have more confidence in him. Maybe I'll say more about him positively. But at the moment, I'm still standing with my words. Southgate out, because Southgate, tactically, he can't cope with the England squad. The England squad provide pace. They provide a lot of energy going up front. They prefer to press. They're definitely a more attacking side than defensive. And, of course, you've got Harry Maguire, he's had a lot of critics and stuff like that, I still wouldn't say that he's one of our best choices. We've still got Tamari that we could have picked for the England squad.
We've got Ben White as well.
We've got Ben White sitting on the bench, and I do think that Trent deserves a chance, but we've seen him win that one game. We saw him come on as a substitute in one game, and I'd say he performed quite well. To be honest with you, so I think that he needs to maybe think about his options better as well, who he's picking for the World Cup, and not picking his favourites and stuff like that. And when he says that he picks players out of form, I can't really believe that, because Tamari, as Ores said, Tamari should be in that team. And, Ivan Toney as well, man. He should be in that team as well. So it's quite surprising, to be honest with you. Even Tammy Abraham should maybe have a chance in that team, but his selections are really weird, and I think maybe we should look at getting a different manager.
Yeah, very true. Also, I need to talk about James Ward-Prowse. Even though Southampton are struggling, he should be in the squad as well, no doubt. I mean, James Ward-Prowse, what a great midfielder he is. I mean, he'd make a huge influence to our team, and with Bellingham, he's absolutely amazing at the moment.
Yeah, that was a great call up, Jude Bellingham. I was surprised not to see James Ward-Prowse, because he actually provides the free kicks and stuff like that for England most of the time. But if Kieran Trippier isn't playing, then we'll need somebody to cover in that free kick position. So James Ward-Prowse would have been a good call up for that squad. In case I wanted to play Kyle Walker one game, then that would have been more. But why Calvin Phillips, man, he got the call up is beyond me. He's been injured throughout the whole season so far, and he got that call up. It was not deserved at all. He's not played a single game at Man City since his injury, and he got an England call up. But that is just disgraceful, man.
Oh, so ridiculous. I think with Southgate, he bases his team selection on favourism rather than quality. I mean, for instance, if you look at likes of Tomori, even if you look at Tony as well, they should be in that team regardless. Maguire, Kane, even at the moment, they've been quite consistent, and they've been quite good in their performances. They at times quite underperform a lot. And we do need a lot of improvement there. We do need a lot of improvement.
Harry Kane's getting too old now. This is where Ivan Toney needs to step up, but Southgate didn't give him that chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna go through the comments. Like, literally, we've missed a few. So, got a comment from AJBT. If I was Southgate, I would first get delicious meal from Things Kitchen from the great menu. You're making me hungry. AJBT, stop it. Hannah says, "Ale blue or the I spoke in front. This Hannah guy, man.
Yeah, Oris, question about Raj's food. What do you think of it?
Listen, I'll say for you, man, when you come visit. But listen. 10 out of 10. No, that's a must know. But listen, guys, whoever's watching, just go check it out, man. Why not? Just check it out. If you're based in East London, then check it out. But if not, it's fine. Don't panic. You can follow them on Instagram, Probably Things Kitchen. But listen. But yeah, Blues of the way. Yes, man. What was about the thing? Bobby says, overachievement because he inherited a great squad, a better manager, and we would possibly already have a World Cup and Euro Cup. Exactly. But if I said that, then England fans would attack me, wouldn't they, Hardy? But I don't know, man. Yeah.
I mean, back to the Euro final against Italy as well, where we lost, fortunately. In the first half, when we scored that early goal through Luke Shaw, we could have dominated more, and we could have been much more efficient for attacking third. We chose to set back. Southgate, he's so stubborn tactically. He only persists with one thing: to be compact, to be rigid, to be transition on the break. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Claire, do you want to answer?
I mean, the Kit Kats are really good though.
Now I've got a split pot yogurt today. It's actually quite nice, actually. It's got chocolate in it, so anything with chocolate, I eat every stream.
Yeah. Ryan says, well, there's Hardy loves his Nando's. Doesn't he? don't you love your Nando's, you love your takeaways, but listen, with me,
Oh,
yeah,
you're making me hungry.
with me, I love my proper things kitchen, don't I? But listen, we got coming here. Regardless of what happens in this tournament, we still need a fresh change. 100%, man. We read that. GPT says, yeah, agreed, Bobby. The only thing Southgate has is that he brings the best out of Maguire. Right now, he just comes off as a manager to not win a final. This success comes from a great squad. Maguire delivers for England, and you can't say he does that. Harvey left Qatar. This Maguire, he is GOAT. Yeah, no, he's joking, Andy. He left Qatar. Okay, if he brings out the best of Maguire, is Kane has been able to play Cam. He's a joke for the exactly, man. I mean, Kane he drops deep because he wants to get service because he doesn't get service enough. So that's where it comes in. I have probably things kitchen wife. Well, then, to be fair, they did have free Wi-Fi. Then I did try it yesterday, and it was good. It's good. It's good. GPT says, I'm not saying that's A plus. I'm saying that's the only thing you can say. I don't relate the manager at all. But one time I was looking to see where it came, but then saw Mount pressing as the shot. Yeah, man. For me, whenever Southgate brings on Mount instead of, I don't know, you can bring on like the likes of Grealish. And then, for me, that's where you're clueless. That's what I said. How did Tomo not get called
Harry
up?
Maguire, CAM, would be better than Mason Mount.
We have a striker better than Kane.
Yes.
Well, listen, that happened once. Hardy didn't it? Maguire striker, but
Yeah, and he was useless.
exactly. It's not disgraceful. Calvin Phillips is class. He just had injury issues. Talent-wise,
Yeah,
he's
but that makes no sense. Why would you pick a player that's been injured at their club for the whole season? They're
Yeah.
supposed to be. He says that he's picking players by form.
on form. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. However, this isn't by form because he hasn't been playing to show his form. So it is a disgrace. It is disgraceful, to be honest with you, that he's actually done this because he's lied to the England community, saying that he's picked players by form when actually Calvin Phillips hasn't played at all.
Exactly, man. For me, I don't rate him. Don't rate him at all, man. For me, he's a Leeds. Can't. Yeah, it is what it is. If you're ever from Leeds, you just mate.
I was wanting to talk about something. I mean, if you look at our fan base, the England community, most of them are so hypocritical. They're a bunch of hypocrites. It's coming home, Southgate in, Southgate out.
The thing, Hardy,
Seriously?
whenever we draw or lose, they boo Southgate, Hardy. They boo Southgate, but then when we win the next game,
Exactly.
And mind changes.
It's like
How
United
quick
fans.
is that?
It's like United fans
Exactly.
with Oli, and then Arsenal fans with Arteta.
Yeah.
I'm not this new flip, but I'm just saying Arsenal fans in general with Arteta, and it's like United fans with Oli. So for me, I just understand, but it is what it is. Tony would have got in, but betting thing he made exactly. Yeah, that's why I said the bet thing that Tony did. That's why for me he didn't get called up. If he isn't performing at United, does that make him a bad player? We saw the play.
Harry Maguire.
Listen, Harry Maguire, man, he's game out. He's gonna leave next summer anyway. But we're talking about Man United and the ownership right now after this comment. Or it's easy to criticize selection. We can pick at the squad all day long. So, as I was saying, we're talking about Man United. And I know at the beginning of the stream, you said something about the owners, and I cut you off.
That was him.
If you want to repeat, what are you gonna say?
Well, the thing is, at the moment, regarding our ownership situation, Radcliffe, he remains interested, but if you look at the Saudi consortium, they're highly interested in buying this. However, there's always an however. There's also talk of American investment within our club. If we get American investment who are of the latest mode, so for us, simple as that. Or if we could get someone similar to Tom Bowley, but much more competent, it might change.
Bowley's
But we do need
competent.
I think. But Bowley's actually much more competent than Glazer. So he's spending money. He's spending money for Chelsea, and they're actually showing intent in their structure of the club. And for us, we do need Saudis. We need the Saudis immediately, or even Radcliffe. But right now, it has to be Saudis.
100%. We've seen that scene, man. Look at their Saudi. Look at their owners, man. Look at their structure, man. Listen, that's why they get their owners. Even the board come out interview saying, "Oh, we're gonna back Pep in the board. We're gonna do this." Like, what United? We never do this, man. You never do it. We just get flipping twats journalists, Samuel Lucas and flipping Andy Mitten and
Laurie
who's that?
Whitwell.
The negative Simon Song. Like we always get these journalists, but we never get people from the board saying interviews. This is why when Glazer did that letter off the Super League saying we will communicate with all fans. When I was thinking that it was all bullshit because you don't communicate with the fans. That must thing, we need to remove that as well. That's useless. That is useless. Must, whatever it's called, that is useless. Remove that as well because for me,
Man United super supporters trust. Just swivel on it. Just swivel on, mate.
Just remove
Do you guys
that.
agree with Nicholas?
Well, with Tanagi, I feel sorry for Tanama because for me, it's because like obviously if the new owners comes in, let's say Saudis, yeah, that's when Tanag is looking good for him because he'll probably get a bit of money in January, but next summer he's going to get another 200 million, let's say, because that's what happens when a new board, they want to try and impress the fans, so they'll probably spend 200 million with Tanag. So Tanag is probably on his knees right now begging for Saudis, but who knows, man? If we get Americans, listen, I don't know when the next stream that I'm going to do because I don't want them, man. Hardly we don't want Americans doing, but
yeah.
But listen, Saudis,
although the thing is, the narrative on all American owners being as competent as Glazers, I think there are certainly some good American owners out there, but if we do get someone similar to Glazers, it's going to be 10 times worse.
Can get bought by Saudis, and Man United can get bought by Saudis like any day of the week. Like for me, obviously, I think the price that Glazers asking might be a bit obviously too much, but for me,
£16.
Finish should do it if it's a Saudi. But Ratcliffe, he doesn't have that much money, man. For me, I think Ratcliffe if Glazers wanted like 3 to 4 billion, Ratcliffe would have done that deal. But I think that if they're asking too much, then Ratcliffe can do that. But it is what it is. Flair, I'm coming to you. I know it's about you now, but in your own opinion, as a neutral, who do you want to see at Man United? And do you think Glazers will leave as well?
I don't want to see anyone at Man United. I want to see them in the mud as much as I possibly can. But, I think Elon Musk, was he rumoured to be buying it?
No, he was joking around.
It was only just clickbait.
Yeah, I think, if they get American owners...
we're going to get Jeff Bezos.
If they get American owners, then they shouldn't really be very happy because we're seeing what happened at Chelsea at the moment. They're looking positive. They're looking all right. But we've seen all these stupid ideas that Todd Bowley's come up with, like London Cowboys, man. I mean,
for me, the reason why Chelsea, I think people will say, why are you not getting bought quickly? But Chelsea had to get quickly because of the Roman situation. We don't have that situation right now. So it's going to take time. It's business, people. People need to understand it's business. It's going to take a lot of time. There's going to be so many interests that want to buy the club. So it's going to take time.
And also, Ed Woodward is part of the process as well. Yeah.
Hardy, don't say that ever. Ed Woodward, man. I think Hardy was probably better at negotiation than flipping Ed Woodward, but is what it is. Bobby says, all I want for Christmas is a quality manager. Bring Poch in.
Wait, really? I can't say out.
Really?
Can't say out, Bobby. Oi!
That was Mourinho.
Oh. I mean, bear this in mind right now. If you look at logically as well, we're between Pochettino and also Conte. Conte's still the better manager, no doubt about it.
100%. But I think Spurs fans, they want guaranteed success, but you're not gonna get that, man. Just chill out. I think this season you can say that Conte has to win something, but you have to look at the squad as well. Do they have a good enough squad to win something? I think they. For me, it's still early to say because it's the second half of the season, but I still think there's a squad there that can do something. But Hardy, do you want to add any comment?
Well, it's fair. I'd say the thing is with Conte at the moment, he's undoubtedly an elite manager, one of the best in world football, if not probably the best in the Premier League. But it depends on his team selections really. And with Spurs, I think they're about 3 or 4 players from away from challenging for the title. They need that investment. And could it happen under ownership? Probably not. But the thing is, with Conte, I could see Juventus prizing them away. If you look at Juventus, they're in disarray. if you look at their structure,
Oh, bring me Vlahovic,
abysmal.
man. Bring me Vlahovic, man. Bring him. Because for me, as I'm going to add on to what Hadib said, Juventus are in serious trouble because there's going around about this, that like even the executives, like the board, like they're in trouble because police, I don't know, there's someone on about the legal stuff. So they're in trouble. So, and they lost huge finances. So if we can get in Vlahovic any day of the week, I'll be happy with that. But obviously, where he's from might not for me. I like it, but I don't care where. To be fair, I don't care where he's from because we had Nemanja Matic, and I actually like Matic anyways. But Vlahovic, any of the wait. But obviously with Felix, it's going to be too much what they're going to demand. But and it could happen, but you never know. But for me, let's get that Cody Gakpo, even it. Let's get him because this guy has been super. I think every goal he scores now, his price goes up in the World Cup. Every goal he scores, price up. But
do you know how much the price is actually quoted right now? I think with the price quoted, it's around 75 million euros.
Yeah.
That's too much. I
And
mean,
also
we could.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I mean, we could spend the money, but that's just too inflated. But he's definitely worth money.
Hardeep, we would have bought him 20 million at the beginning of the summer, but then these flipping incompetent board, they want to prioritize on a player for 3 months and they didn't even come. So for me, that's on the board's fault. Flipping stupid people, man. For me, I said it during the summer. I remember I did a live stream with Hardeep saying at the beginning they would have bought Cody Gakpo for 20 million, but they decided, nah, we'll prioritize for Frankie de Jong. And then we just look clueless at the end of the day. And then flipping Myrtle and they flew to Barcelona. Oh, you know, I've had it past. Oh, they flew to Barcelona. And then at the end of the day, nope, Frankie de Jong says no. So for me, listen, obviously Frankie de Jong will be coming to Old Trafford in February, so that's good news for United fans, eh? But listen, I'm expecting boos when he comes. But listen, yeah, I don't want to talk about Barcelona, do I? But nah.
Yeah, fair. I've actually got a question for you. Do you see Arsenal getting a strike in January?
Good question.
You know, we've had rumours for João Felix and stuff like that. I think there's a bit of a signing that maybe Arsenal fans are a little bit I'd say overlooking. I don't think we will sign João Felix. I think that's.
You want Vlahovic? Would you take Vlahovic?
I don't know if he fits into our style of play though.
I
wouldn't really say that he fits into our style. So, look, I've said this for ages now, but I know that we're not like scouting or anything like that. But I'd take Angel Correa from Atletico Madrid.
Good player.
I think he'd be a solid player for our team. For the bench, I don't know. He has enough quality to maybe be in the starting 11, but if he starts over Jesus, that's a question. But he'd definitely be a bench player. You know, he'd probably be a rotational player. So I'd like to see him join. Tammy Abraham, we've been rumored for as well.
Traps, man. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
We've been rumored for Tammy Abraham as well, which is, you know, unlikely for me, but you know, because obviously he was a Chelsea boy and stuff like that. So we don't know yet.
Ryan says just let Eddie have a run of games.
Another one that I would like to see maybe is Rafael Leao. And I'd take him at Arsenal any day of the week. So
yeah, I'd say with Rafael Leao, if you look at when he potentially leaves AC Milan next summer, there'll be a great amount of clubs after his signature. His quality going forward and his potential is so frightening. If any top club gets him and develops him correctly, whether it's Real Madrid, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, or even someone within that league of Serie A, he'll be an excellent signing. If someone misses out on him, they'll regret it. Like Gakpo.
100%, man. But I think Arsenal are actually interesting Gakpo. So hopefully Arsenal do not go near him. But I think there's 3 comments in the comments. Let's go through them actually. You know how weird? We were literally talking about Frankie de Jong and then Traps just comes in. I know it's a big episode, Traps. I know it's all banned. Big episode. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully next week link up with Raj. But yeah, just let Eddie have a run of games.
I think it's not good enough.
I think they're moving up because there's 2 things. he's first. He's earning over 100K a week, and second, he's earned Thierry Henry's shirt number. So that's why. And yeah. He says, "Big up Morris with the moustache." I need to shave that as well.
massage. Oh,
The January window is not a good window to be doing business in, as the prices are even more ridiculous. Exactly. This is what I said.
Also, I'd like to add something. I mean, to be fair, if you can look logically as well with Jonathan David as well. Jonathan David. But Jonathan David.
I don't rate him, by the way. Hardy, I don't rate him.
Don't you? I'd keep an eye on him as well. I'd keep an eye on him, whether it's Arsenal or someone else in the Premier League or
Have you watched
United.
him in the World Cup, Hardy? Have you watched Jonathan David? Because for me,
It's
I've
been
not
quite
really
average. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
quite average.
But
Below
you
par.
can't really blame him, can you? Because obviously you can blame the defense and midfield. But Jonathan David, I just don't think he's that tough. For me, I want to, like, obviously Jonathan David. I don't think the way I look at it is like this. I don't think he's good enough to be as a lone striker for me. We need someone like a Vlahovic, man. But listen, for me, it all depends what United are going to do.
Would you take Angel Correa?
United? Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah,
He-
absolutely. I mean,
I actually have a lot of respect for Angel Correa, man, because I don't think he gets enough recognition. I don't
What
know.
were you going to say about Angel Correa? What made you say Angel Correa now?
I've always said that we should sign Angel Correa. Like, he is a very good player. I'd take him any day of the week.
Yeah, true.
yeah, like Felix, he's been misused at Atletico Madrid as well. I mean, Simeone, he's been tactically stubborn and he's been tactically naive in how he actually operates tactically. And if you look at Felix and also Correa, Saul Niguez, Llorente, there's so many great players in that side that could potentially excel in the Premier League. And I think with Correa for any side tactically, he'd be a really, really good fit.
If Felix leaves, though, if he leaves Atletico, then Correa, if he leaves as well, then Atletico really are in a tricky position.
Yeah, man.
I think Correa will leave with João Felix, to be honest with you.
João Felix has to leave, man. He knows that his time is up with Madrid, and Simeone obviously doing these flipping negative tactics. For me, Felix has to leave, but depends where he goes, really.
He's only 22 as well, man. He's
100%. I'll take him.
Oh,
I'll take him, but
absolutely.
United board who's that? Who's Felix? Like they'll probably
So,
look at the price.
prior his departure in 2019, we were linked with him. We could have got him for less than 100 million pounds. Says he went to Atletico Madrid. We regret it. Why didn't we go for him?
Big up Craig in the comment panel.
he had to choose one of the worst Arsenal shirts as his profile picture.
What, the banana skin?
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about United's, can we, Hardy? Because this season has been absolutely horrendous. But
Oh,
For kids.
no, I think it's the wake of the green shirt, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
But
Cool,
your home-
Vance Fitch.
The home shirt
the
is
white
alright.
one, right?
Obviously, it's got the Cantona colour, but for me, nah, man. All like Adidas, man. Nah, obviously,
Kits this season, man. They're the best kits released in time.
100%. But
The
listen,
black
we're gonna
one, bro.
we're gonna wrap up here, anyways. Because actually, Flair, have you given your thoughts on England France?
No.
Do you think we'll beat France on Saturday this week?
No.
Okay. Simple as that.
Because I think, as I said, I think I said this to Hardeep earlier, that I think I did talk about this, but France have enough quality to beat us, and I don't think defensively we'll manage to cope with their press. So I think that they can win it. I'm also in France the day that we play France.
Really.
Be like the 10th on the Saturday. I'm getting a train and we're going to France, so I'm excited for that, man.
No, just don't go near the baguettes or.
Mate, I'm wearing an England shirt to France.
Oh, mate, they're gonna. Yeah, listen, watch
They
out.
go right
France,
to you.
France
French
fans,
fan come up
listen,
to me.
yeah, I'm warning you, France. I know this as myself. Me and Hardy knows because whenever we played France, their fans are flipping hectic, man. So listen, be careful with the ultras, man. It's the ultras, or even in the ultras. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So be careful with that. But sorry for that. But listen, England, anything can happen. Anything can happen for Saturday, man. But listen, Southgate, we'll see. But yeah.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Morocco as well.
Oh my
First
goodness.
quarter final in their history in the World Cup. It's a great achievement for them, and
Big
can
up
they go away?
Ziyech and Hakimi. Both of them big up. So for me, I'm gonna give another big up as well. Sofian Amrabat. Obviously he did play in the Premier League before, if I'm quite
I think he might have.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Amrabat did play in the Premier League, but listen, man, he's been quality, man. Rice we also have quality. But for me, we'll keep do our lineups and we'll wrap up. For
They've
me,
got quality, man, but they've got so many better players than we.
for me, I think same lineup for Senegal.
We won't cope.
Same lineup for Senegal, in my opinion.
They've also got a bit better mentality, better experience than us as well.
Exactly. They've got Griezmann, Giroud, and
Oh, sorry, I forgot about Griezmann, man. He's been balling out as well.
Exactly,
excellent.
man.
He needs to go.
you
He needs to
can't
go to the
underestimate
But I
France.
think the weakness is the right back. You know, the right back. I
I'm
think
right.
Koundé
Wait,
might-
Dembele's awful, man.
No, I rate Dembele. I think
He's decent.
he's decent. Listen, United. Oh my God, we always link with Dembele, but that's United. We link with like 60 players, like every window. But hopefully,
Oh, they haven't got any
this
more.
January transfer window is a good one for United fans. But listen, depends if they listen to us or leave. But yeah, no, they haven't got any more than we have. We'll see. Big up great stream. Big up Brian. Always in the comment. Big up yourself, man. Big up Brian. But listen, we will wrap up here. We're gonna get people to shout out the socials as usual. Let's start off with Hardeep.
Well, guys, you know where to find me. HDM United Stand on Instagram. Follow me personally. Say just like I said.
Big up Hardeep for joining. And Flair, where can people find you?
AFC.Flair on Instagram.
Big up yourself. And big up everyone else that was in the comments. But yeah, I think next stream will be probably who knows. I think maybe Friday we'll do mini proof, but we'll see what happens because it always goes unplanned as usual. But listen, to have the notification on, whoever's watching, subscribe if you haven't already.
Go to Proper Things Kitchen in London.
Exactly, man. Yeah, if you wanna
Man, I've tried it. It's great.
Traps, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Much love as always. Listen, before I do play the outro, as Flair said, make sure you guys do check out Proper Things Kitchen. Listen,
I said I've tried it. I've licked the screen a few times with the burger.
I think they made
Hardy.
Hardy, just come down to London, man. We need to do a link up, Hardy. Come on, man. Come down to London.
I've seen
Okay,
on Instagram, nice little burgers, mate. I'm just
what?
licking the screen.
Yeah, I think next week, guys, keep an eye out because I think me, James, Walid, Traps, and Raj could do a link up. So keep an eye on that. It's not guaranteed or confirmed. Just keep an eye on that.
It's premature.
So, but they have they have opened up delivery now, so you guys can get delivery now. So they have opened up.
I've got a comment. He says, AFC Flair, what is your favourite Arsenal shirt? You know, I think the black one this season, man. I love that top. I've got two of them.
Black and gold, isn't it? Black and gold, yeah.
Yeah, I actually love that one.
For me, obviously, we have to go back to the 07 or 08 mark. What was it? The Ronaldo one when he won the Champions League. I think it was called the classic brand A.
Was it the blue kit? The blue kit.
Yeah, blue kit.
Yeah,
man. For me, classic. Now we got shit kits, but listen, I'm gonna be the outro. I'm gonna stop waffling. Make sure you guys do check out Proper Things Kitchen. They have actually opened up delivery yesterday, so you guys can get delivery.
Oh, really?
Is it Just Eat or is it delivery?
I think I'm gonna have to double check that with Raj for you guys. But listen, make sure you guys check them out. Big up Hardeep as always. Big up Flair as always. Smash the likes, and we are out.